secrets of different bills. At Uncle Demon, you need it, I got it listed here. You wanna make it, I'll show you just how to make it here. I got all the rarest bills, and I ain't done yet. Went from the finish to making bills like a prospect. Flow space and slashes to catching us with a lot of threat. You keep the medals cause the right one's coming up next. Only scratch the surface, still they try to drag my name in dirt. They try to bring me down, see me winning, you ain't like me then.
All right, so today we're gonna be looking at the Freak of Nature build, another extremely rare build. And again, if you have rare builds, hit me up in Discord, link in description. All these builds that I'm utilizing are from y'all. Y'all are sending me these builds, and then of course I will mess around, tweak it a little bit to make it to more of my liking. But Discord link in the description, go ahead and do that. We have over 2,000 people that are sending builds, that are playing rec, looking for squads, crew, you name it. My link in the description will open up so many doors for you, especially if you're somebody that just been playing by yourself and looking for people to play with. That is another good source too, okay? So anyway, for the Freak of Nature, 6'9", 249 with a 7-foot wingspan, all right? As you're gonna see here, there's a lot of ways you can go with this build. And so like, first let's talk about the fact I did go 76 because I wanted to make sure I get the Bam Out of Biolea package for the teardrops. That's all I really care about. Then I went 88 with the driving dunk. Of course, you can go 93. That is going to allow you to get the gold posterizer and, you know, all the pro contact dunks and elite contact dunks, etc. But really the big one here is just to get gold posterizer, which you can then do with the max +2 to be able to get that to legend posterizer. I also have a 72 standing dunk just to get rise up on bronze, just in allowing you to be able to get really easy standing dunks under the basket. I did not do anything with post control with this build because I felt like this type of build is, again, it's like more of an athletic type center. Like, you're not a freak of nature, like you're thinking about that. I wanted to emulate that. So that's the reason why I don't have post scoring on this build, because it should be moving in transition, dribbling, and that type of stuff. We're really taking advantage of the mismatch of a center. Now, you have an 83 ball, but again, you can use 5 cap breakers here to get this to an 85. That would give you bronze limitless. That would also give you silver Deadeye. All right. Now, again, you can use your max +1s, or 2s to get the set shot specialist to either gold or Hall of Fame. Or same thing for your limitless, you can get that to gold. Same thing for your Deadeye, you can get your Deadeye to Hall of Fame. So I love the fact that even though you cannot get deep bomber with this build, because if you go too far on the shooting, it will change the name, you're still able to really shoot the ball really well at a high rate, along with the driving dunk. So you still are able to get that mismatch of, hey, if you play too close, I'm gonna drive by you and get that dunk. You play off, I'm able to shoot the 3, and you still have a high enough 3 ball to do leaners and fades, okay? Now, this is the big one here, the playmaking. Now, I leave this all up to y'all on how y'all wanna make this build, okay? So I went 65 because eventually I would go ahead and use cap breakers to get my pass accuracy up, but I don't really care about it. Reason being is because even though this build is a center, you cannot look at this build like it's going to be an actual center in the rec. This is going to be more of a power forward build. This build is definitely suited for the 3s, okay? As a 3. Because what you're going to get here is that you have a 70 ball handle. Can't go no higher than 71, it'll change the name. But you can get 75 ball handle. I'm sorry, you can get an 80 ball handle with this build. To me, this is more important than going with the 83 ball. And I'm gonna talk about that when we do the cap breakers, or where you, if this say for instance, you only have 10 cap breakers, or you're only gonna have 15 cap breakers, what's the priority? I'm gonna tell you what my priority is, but then again, you can go ahead and go your route. Same thing here. You are able to get KD dribble style with this, which is really big. But 68 will give you Zion. Now, Zion has not been released yet. We do not know when the Zion dribble style will be released, but we know we're pretty much assuming that it will still be a 68, that we know that that's one of the better dribble styles, even though KD is pretty nice. But you can also get a 70, okay? So we're gonna talk about this when we look at the cap breakers, but this is what's really gonna set this build apart, is because it's gonna be able to dribble, like legit dribble at the center spot. And that's where the freak of nature comes in, because you don't expect a 6'9" center to be able to dribble and do the things that it can do. On the defensive side, right? You're still able to get those bronze badges, right? Challenger, on-ball minutes, pick dodger. You're getting move on forcer on silver. You get the off-ball pass on silver. You get this bronze steal and interceptor, and then you get an 87 block. The reason why you have an 87 block is because you have to at least have an 87 to keep the name. That's the only reason why we have the 87. I would definitely be down at an 84, but I had to use 3 cap breakers here to maintain that. Same thing here with the defensive rebound, right? I went 88 so you can still be able to get a 92, so you can get the rebound chaser on gold if you wanted to go that route. So again, you can see the versatility in this build. There's so many different options you can go with cap breakers, but you can still get the gold rebound chaser, use your max +2 and still get legend rebound chaser or max +1 to get Hall of Fame. Or what I would do is just, I'm not gonna do anything with the rebound. I'm gonna keep it right here at silver. Because again, this build is versatile enough. It's a freak of nature. It's not a rebounding center, right? It's not a shooting center. It's not just a slashing build. It does it all. It's a freak of nature, all right? 80 speed. I had to make sure we can be fast on this build. Like, 80 speed is a must. 71 only because we want to get that pick dodger. And then a 91 strength, obviously, to be able to get that brick wall on gold, to still be able to set those screens. And an 83 to get pogo stick on Hall of Fame, right? And here you have my nephews and nieces. Again, a really, really, really unique build. Shout out to everybody in the Discord that are sending me these builds. Freak of nature. And again, like I said, link in the description. Join up if you have a build to my Discord and make sure you drop them to me, okay? Now let's go ahead and look at how insane this build can be with the cap breakers and not needing a lot of cap breakers to do it, okay? So as you're gonna see here, because again, this is using my Shaq face scan, you're gonna see here why I think this build is just gonna be so fun. So we come to the cap breakers. We already know, we talked about using 5 cap breakers here to get to a 93. And then also you see a 3-point shot, you only have to use 3, 2, 4, and 5. You only have to use 3 cap breakers here. So keep that in mind, just 3, right? And also, maybe you don't wanna go use your 5 cap breakers here. You can just go in 89 to get your 1 foot and 2 foot pro contact dunk animations and be Gucci, okay? Now, let's talk about the playmaking and why this is insane. So you can see here, you just need 1, that's it. 1 attribute or cap breaker, and then this will get you to the 72 speed with, the 70 speed with ball, which to me is very important because 70 speed with ball opens up even more potential dribble styles. And then of course here, you can see 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. 1, 2, 3, 4, right here. So all you need is 4 cap breakers to get an 80 ball handle and a 70 speed with ball. Again, this is very, very cheese, man. Because now you're a freak of nature. You're gonna have an 80 ball handle, 70 speed with ball. You're gonna get some of the craziest SIGs on this game for an 80 ball handle, right? A lot of the SIGs that are really good only require an 80. All right, 75 to 80. Now there are some ones that but that's it, right? That's what most 6'9s that you see on the floor, they're only going off of 80 ball handle, right? And then you come over here to the defensive side, you still can get that 92 like I said, right? But then same thing here. Let's say for instance you want to go, like it was like, yo, I got to be able to get a better defense. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You can get an 84 right here. 70, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84. So both of these can get 84 if you wanted to. But if you're telling me like, yo, what is the priority? Like if you really wanted to have some fun with this build, what would I do? This is what I would do. Let's say for instance, if you only had 10 cap breakers, I will go ahead and first thing I'll do is get this 80 ball handle of 70. So I'll use that right there. That leaves me with 6 cap breakers left, okay? 6 cap breakers. Then you ask yourself, do I want gold posterizer? Am I that guy? Do I like to get contact dunks? If your answer is no, then I would just use 1 cap breaker here, and that'll be 5 to get you 89. That'll give you the 1 foot and 2 foot pro contact dunk animations. Then I would turn around and get the 85 3 ball, because that'll allow me to be cheese and still fade in the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that will basically be 9 cap breakers that you're using right now. If you're somebody that can get 15 cap breakers, if you plan on hitting starter 4, starter 5, then of course you can start adding as it goes. You can use your cap breakers here, right? Or you can start doing your pass accuracy. You see 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that you can get an 80 pass accuracy by using the 5 cap breakers here. This build is ridiculous. Like the cap breakers and the way it's set up is absolutely ridiculous. and I hope y'all are picking up what I'm putting down here. This is a really solid build, and that's gonna be very fun. But y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think. Is the Freak of Nature another W rare build in the game? But other than that, it's your favorite old head, Uncle Demi. I'll be back really soon on the Banger Man. You know, when I say back soon on the Banger, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.